Okay. Today we're going to be discussing about adding and subtracting polynomials. The best way to teach this is by giving an example. So for example, we have 4y plus 5 in parentheses plus parentheses negative 7y minus 1. Well, you know that that has a positive 1 in the front, and you're going to distribute that positive 1 to remove the parentheses as well as this one. Also, we have discussed before that since that's a positive 1, this is a positive 1, a shortcut can be that you will just remove the parentheses and nothing will change. Why? Because the number in the front is a positive 1, and whatever you multiply with positive 1 stays as it is. So therefore, I can just simplify this and remove the parentheses like such. A couple of reminder about positive or plus negative. That's the same as minus. So, minus 7y minus 1. I want you to take a look at this 4y. I'm going to underline it once. And the negative 7y, I'm going to underline it once because they are called like terms. You can combine them. And now, if we combine them, 4 minus 7 is going to become negative 3. Y is there. And nothing more. I cannot combine this anymore because that's done. And this whole number, or what we call constants, can be combined. So 5 minus 1 is a positive 4. Therefore, that's our final answer. That's the simplified version of this polynomial. Okay, let's have another one. Example number 2. I want to do negative 4x squared minus x plus 9 plus x squared plus 3x minus 1 parentheses. Okay, so once again, we're dealing with algebraic expressions inside a parentheses where the factor in the front is a positive 1, as well as this factor in the front of this parentheses. I'm sorry, of this algebraic expression that's inside this parentheses. So again, we can just remove it like such without changing anything inside it. Okay. Let's look at the one with the highest power first, and that is our x squared. This term can be combined with this term, and so negative 4 plus 1, or negative 4x squared plus 1x squared is a negative 3x squared. Now we take a look, that's done. We take a look at this one, negative x with positive 3x. So I'll underline it twice to know that they go together. So negative 1, there's a 1 there, plus a 3 is a positive 2 and then x. This can be underlined 3 times because they go together. And so that's a 9 minus a 1. That's an 8. And nothing more can be combined. So this is already the simplified version. Okay. What if we have a minus? So let's have an example that has a minus. Negative x squared plus 3x, close in parentheses, minus parentheses 5x plus 2x squared. Now, for this purpose, I'm going to show you what is happening when we are removing the parentheses. There's a positive 1 in the front, and you are multiplying and distributing them to the 1, or you're distributing the 1 to your terms inside the parentheses, and that is now going to become a negative x squared. 1 times positive 3x is positive 3x. But this time, you have a negative 1 in the front. So negative 1 times 5x is negative 5x. Negative 1 times positive 2x squared is negative 2x squared. And now we combine like terms. Highest power first. Negative x squared will be combined with negative 2x squared. And that's negative 3x squared. Positive 3x will be combined with negative 5x, and the answer is negative 2x. And so this can be your answer, or you can actually factor out a negative 1 and make this become 3x squared plus 2x. These two are the same. Hold on, close the parentheses. These two are equal. All right. For our last example that uses the minus or the negative 1, I'm going to use 5x squared plus 6x plus 2, close parentheses, minus parentheses 7x squared minus 7x plus 5, close parentheses. Okay, so once again, showing you that there's a 1 in the front here. We're going to distribute so as to remove the parentheses. It's gonna look like 5x squared plus 6x plus 2. And there's a negative 1, which I'm going to distribute to all my 3 terms, which will make negative 1 times 7x squared is negative 7x squared. Negative 1 times negative 7x is positive 7x. Negative 1 times positive 5 is negative 5. And I'm going to combine like terms. So this 5x squared will be combined with negative 7x squared, making it negative 2x squared. And then positive x, 6x, will be combined with positive 7x. And so I will have positive 13x. And then my constants, positive 2 minus 5 is negative 3. And so that is the simplified form of my algebraic expression.